afternoon, folks. How you doing out there in YouTube land? Well, today I went out to grab some lunch, and I figured I'd go a little different direction. I went out to a market which is called Big Y. They have them here in Connecticut. I don't know if they have them anywhere else. It's the only market around that uses French bread. It's a hard bread for grinders or subs, whatever you want to call them. And every once in a while I'll go over to Big Y, and in the delicatessen department they make up grinders and pizzas and stuff like that, and they have a little luncheonette, and I went and had that. That was my lunch. Then a little further down the road I stopped at Goodwill, and I do stop there once in a while. And I looked around quick, and to my surprise they have something for my shop, of all things. Now normally you'll find VCRs there, or digital clocks and film cameras and stuff like that. Nothing really good. So I went to my local. They even have their own bag. I'll show you a close-up of that, but before I do that, I stopped at my Dollar Tree and got some Sunbeam 9-volt batteries. I have another package hanging up here. These are very good for my digital meters and stuff, and they seem to last longer than anything else. So they're 2 9-volts for $1. Dollar Tree is the best dollar store around. And my black licorice, which you cannot find. You can get it in Walmart. I think you can get the Twizzlers brand. But these are the big fat ones, like I used to have when I was a kid. So I picked up actually 2 of each. I just brought these 2 out. I got the other 2 in the house to show you. I munch on them things. I usually eat, I'm watching a YouTube video or something, I'll munch on one of those. Or, you know, throughout the night, I might eat a total of 4 of them. You know. Usually one of these big ones only once a day. But maybe 3 or 4 of these long, skinny, Slim Jim ones here. Let's take you over to the bench here, and I'll show you the stuff I got from Goodwill. First of all, these are the batteries. These are very, very good. You can't find these, only in Dollar Tree. And even Stop and Shop and places like that don't have the black ones. You can get the red licorice all day long, but the black ones are very hard to get. Walmart has the Twizzlers brand, but they don't carry these. These are only available at Dollar Tree, at least around here. Alright, so let me put you on a tripod here so that you can see what I got from Goodwill. Okay, I got to turn the AC on. It's getting a little too warm in here. It's a little stuffy. The weather is getting a little bit uncomfortable. Been beautiful, but it's getting a little bit muggy. I don't like that. I'm not sure if I should set this on macro or not. I'm not going to, because I'm about a foot and the closest I can get to this is about a foot away, and I don't think the play touch will work very good on macro unless it's under a foot away. Sorry about the air conditioner, but it's getting too stuffy in here. It cools down pretty quick. Alright, so what I did is I looked around. This was up with all the miscellaneous junk, all the stuff that people don't want, really. And I looked at this, and I see in here 2 transformers. It's wrapped up like this in plastic, and I didn't see any price on it. I went up to the lady at the checkout desk, and I asked how much was this. I don't have a price. and she had to call the manager, and I would wait a couple minutes, and it says $3.99. I said, well, it's a good deal. I bought it. They're not always reasonable over there, but let's open this up, and let's just see what we got here. It looks like some wire, but it also, well, transistor heat sinks. Now that's something I don't have. These look like the 2N3055 type transistor heat sinks. That's what they look like to me. There's 4 of them in here. No, 3 of them. Okay. I'm gonna quick show these things, and I'm gonna take a close-up of them. 2 ICs and 2 IC sockets and 2 quarter-watt resistors. Two transformers, 120 volts AC, 6.3 volt secondary. One larger transistor, a transformer. Did I say transistor? Looks like 33 volts on the secondary. I get something a little more I can read here. 33 volt center tap, 1 amp on the secondary. 120 volts on the primary, 115 to be exact. It's Hammond. So this obviously came out of this is the new old stock. The wires are tinned and stripped. I'm going to show you close-ups of these. Boy, I hit pay dirt on this one. Little toggle switches and stuff. I'm going to just run through these real quick, and then I'll show you a close-up of them. Some 5 quarter-watt resistors. Looks like red, red, red. I'd have to look it up on my color wheel. And 1 little disc capacitor. Hey, a 3-prong cord, grounded cord, open ends. I won't have to cut up any computer cords. I think I got 1 more piece of test equipment that needs that. Oh, some black binding posts. It's a potentiometer, some speaker connectors, breadboard. I've never had one of these in my life. I see so many guys work with them. I've never owned one. I always done it with clip leads. I think I commented, I think it was on Doug's video, I said I used to do it with clip leads. Look what I got. I got to show you some close-ups of these. Oh, wow. Electrolytic, 16 volt, 4,700 microfarads. Looks like new old stock, and a couple of diodes. Transistors. Let's see. LM309K. LM309K. That sounds very familiar. Voltage regulator. LM309K. That's 1. This is I can't read that. 915K. Okay. I don't know what this is. An ICO knob. Two of them. Okay, let me get you a close-up. Okay, first of all, let's take this great big transformer here, Hammond. Very heavy. I'm going to say pound and a half, maybe even 2 pounds. .38-volt secondary, center tapped, 1 amp. If I can get this one out. This is all sealed in plastic. This was never used. 120 volts AC, 1.5 amp. 6.3 volts center tapped. Here's your primary, black wires. 6.3 volt center tapped. All right. 2 ICO knobs. 5 quarter-watt resistors. I can tell you right away what they are. I know, you guys with the math, you already got it figured out. I got to go use my cheat wheel here. Red. Go all the way around 180 degrees here. Red, red, and red. $2,200 ohms. And a little disc capacitor. This is also sealed. But I can't read that. I need my eye lobe for that. But there's a little disc capacitor right in there with that. This is LM309K. Sounds like a voltage regulator to me. This looks like a 7815K, but I'm not sure, or an 815K. And the last one is a 7915K. 7915K. Where am I? There it is. Okay, another sealed bag. These are all sealed and not, you know, not done by just somebody throwing them in a bag. These are from, there's fuses in here. I can keep them from rolling off the bench here. All right. This is what I call a haul. Fuse holder, brand new. Little toggle switches. These are the kind of switches I used to use when I used to build things when I could see what I'm doing. It helps if I put my glasses on. I can help a little bit here. Got some fuses. I don't even know if I'm in camera. Strain release. You have to excuse me, I can't see the viewfinder. I'm using the Play Touch, but I keep finding myself off camera here. 1, 2, 2, 6. Six little single pole double throw. Single pole, double throw. Brand new. Brand new. Binding posts. I'm going to leave these in here because they got the mounting hardware and everything. These are black binding posts. Now, these are the good ones. I ordered some from China quite a, last year, 2015, 16 to be exact. And they were flimsy and short. These are the black ones. I don't know if there's any red ones. I don't think so. I'm going to leave these in here. I think you can plainly see those. These are some diodes, which I'm going to cut this open. These are probably, these scissors are so dull it's pathetic. Well, it's a good thing I went there today. Man, hard to get out. They're almost like glued in place here. What a job getting them out of there. I'm going to run these on the capacitor bridge. Oh, no, I can't. These are 16 volt. You don't run them on the ICO, and you don't run them on the telemic. Let's see. ICC brand. ICC. This is 4,700 at 16 volts. $2,235 volts. $2,235 volts. All right. And we got a couple of small electrolytics here. These diodes are plainly marked. You can, a lot of times you'll order them from China or someplace like that, and you can't even see the band on them. But these here, you can plainly see the band on them. But I can't read them. I can see the band, but I can't read the numbers. ITT, that I can see. 1N 4002. 1N 4002. And these electrolytics, also ICC brand, 1 microfarad, 50 volts. All right. I'm going to leave these in here. Now let me see if I can get the chip number here. All right, there's two numbers. A 4B41 and then HD74LS00P or SOOP right here. That's the long one, the 14-pinner. The small one, Philippines, 423. Any 555P, like in Paul. Any 555P right above my thumbnail. And 2 sockets, 1 for each, I guess. Or, yeah, 3 sockets. 3 sockets in there. Here we got some potentiometers. A 500K potentiometer right here. A rotary switch, multi-contact rotary switch. Some speaker terminals. And yeah, 1, 2, 3 sets of speaker terminals. 1 rotary switch, 1 potentiometer. 2 breadboards. Boy, if I had good eyesight, I can do a lot of experimentation. And now, question is, what is this? Is it something that is light sensitive? I really don't know. I took you off macro here. Judging from the dark plastic, I would say it's some kind of film or something, maybe. Because this looks like something that would keep light out. It can't be anything anti-static because there's no... It's not a circuit board. It's smooth. I have no idea what it is. I'm not going to open it. Maybe somebody will chime in and tell me what it is. I'm going to move my eye lope out of the way here. Alright, so I got these heat sinks, this cord, all these goodies here. And these resistors. I think I did pretty good today. In fact, I did excellent. So, I got to get my eye lope out and check all these diodes and see if they're all the same number. Now, I got room in my cabinets out there, in the little drawer cabinets. And if they're all the same, I can make a bin for them. Some tantalum capacitors. Or 1, I should say. And some fuses. All this I have to look under my eye lope to find out what it is. So, I just wanted to share all this with you. I tell you, I really got a haul. When I saw these 2 transformers, I had to buy the board. Even though I didn't know what they were. But I guess they'll come in handy for something in the future. And they're all new old stock. I mean, they're not something that was taken out of something. The wires are stripped and tinned on both of them. And they were both in plastic sealed bags. And of course these transistors here. That's it.